Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Yellow. Let's go, Willie. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. And now the offense for Detroit.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They go play action here on first down, and that's incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be second and goal.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 43.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
50 that. 53. I'm coming for you. Let's go.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll run with McKissick, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mahomes now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
I don't need to. I'm coming.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Check back.
They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
To throw is Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's McKissick. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check tight end, check tight.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
To number 15. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Chris Jones on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
250. 54.
Tackles.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. This one complete to Lacy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, the Mississippi State man, Chris Jones with a sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Downfield, offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
These two. Let's go, Wolverine! Hey, let's get him home.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, you got 3. You got 3 down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, I'm coming after you.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Drop deep. Jim.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down here. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Oh, heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt.
Nice job, bro. Keep doing it. Touchdown, baby. I see you over there.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives? So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done. Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rip right side.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Stafford now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Look at him.
This is Scarborough. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We got 4.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is McCoy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Lady! Oh, here we go! Oh!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Interception, baby. All day.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. This one out quickly to Amendola. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby.
Now it's Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And Amendola with a catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Set. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. 53. I got
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Galladay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Set. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Rip left. Rip left.
On first down, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Kenny Galladay. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Yellow, yellow.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check nine.
Williams. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it brings up third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Keep it up, guys.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Any day.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
27-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. In for the score. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Chiefs 30.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Johnson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 11, 2:09 to play. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. From the 41, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mahomes to throw once more. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.